Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very intriguing stock updates when it comes to Best Buy. We're also going to be talking a little bit over about Target too as well, a little bit of information up on that. So there's a lot of little things kind of floating around all throughout today's video. So if that's cool with all of you guys, give you guys a little bit of updates, a little bit of leaks, a little bit of employee leaks, and all of that good stuff. Now, this isn't going to be the most crazy video, but I always like to try my best to keep you guys informed the best I can, at least based on all the information that I've seen, or at least we get told as well. And on top of that too, we'll maybe talk about a few other restock stuff going on, and hopefully we can actually wind down the rest of this week with some really good restocks. All things considered, we actually had a really good week overall, so hopefully we actually have some more good news. As well, if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, if you guys want to go and subscribe to the actual second, third channels or the Twitters for additional followers, use the link tree that gives you bonus entries on the PS5 giveaways. We also have the Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital, and also the controllers if you guys like to go and check and see. As well, we have the Twitter and Twitch stream if you guys would like to follow up on either or. The also Weeble, sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, and you guys will get like $20 for free. And of course, Coinbase, if you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below. Without further ado, like the video, let's go dive in the actual video itself. So first of all, we had a pretty crazy day. I made a video on this a little bit earlier on as well. We also made a video on the second channel if you guys want to go check it out. But when it comes to that, we actually did go and see a pretty good restock day and also pretty good restock week. As of so far, we did go and have a Walmart restock, although it wasn't really that good. We kind of talked about that earlier on. So if you guys missed that video and you guys did or did not get a console, definitely leave a comment down below. Just gonna be happy and excited for all of you guys. We also did just go and see a really big influx of Xbox restocks. This is actually from the Xbox Direct, basically from like the actual Microsoft website itself. We saw a lot of restocks, a lot of waves on that. You guys can maybe go and check all throughout tonight because sometimes they do have very small amounts of canceled orders. So you guys maybe go and check and refresh or go from there. Realistically, probably I'm sure the most initial wave is more so already done, but at least we did have a chance to go and see that, and hopefully some of you guys out there trying to get the Xbox maybe got one. As well, as I mentioned, we did have the Walmart restock, pretty good. I mean, could have been a lot better, could have been more waves. It was very confusing restock, all things considered. And of course, on top of that too, we also did go and have a little bit of Newegg info as well. If you guys saw the Newegg, we actually did go and see like a weird awkward drop that really didn't seem like a weird drop because I feel like not many people actually had a confirmation from it. So some of you guys all know that there was some movement on a proper drop, not like a shuffle. So I'm not sure. It was a bit of a weird one when it came all to that. So just letting you guys know those are all kind of existing. And as well, we also, of course, did have the PlayStation Direct. So overall, not the world's worst. I was kind of okay with that, kind of okay with today's drops. We should have a pretty good week. We'll probably talk about the week tomorrow at some point as well. But I'd say not bad, boys. All around, not the world's worst week. So now let's actually get into the next wave of new information. So when it comes to Best Buy, we actually do have confirmation that some stock actually have arrived. We saw confirmations both for the PlayStation 5 disc as well as the Xbox Series X actually arriving at one of our local Best Buy contacts. Now, I do want to go and preface this so you guys don't get your hopes up too much. There's always a small chance they may do another restock wave tomorrow. I'd probably say most likely not. Mainly because the information that we got was it was a smaller amount of actual consoles that have arrived. What we heard so far was 4 PS5 consoles and then 2 Xbox Series X's. We did not see any Xbox Series S's and no PS5 digital consoles. Typically, I do think a lot of the Best Buy restocks usually do go and have both the PS5 disc and digitals. There has been times where they've had like one or the other, and also they've done like smaller restocks and waves and all that. But I do want to let you guys know that it is confirmed from today. I asked like an hour ago or so and just got a response. That's why we're making the video. And I do want to remind you guys that there is now stock there. Now, once again, I do not think that it will be actually restocking tomorrow. If they always could maybe do like a smaller restock, and I'll probably maybe mention that in tomorrow's morning's video. But I do kind of think that just the overall like stock numbers seem a little bit kind of low, kind of how it's been kind of playing well with Target too as well. We do know that stock has been arriving at Target and moving at Target, but as of right now, they kind of have to build up enough stock to actually have a proper normal restock. And then whenever that's all done and that all happens, then they can actually go do a real restock. But there is always a chance maybe that Best Buy will do a little bit of a micro redrop tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that either way, and we can kind of go and tell you guys if it does or does not happen. But I think realistically though, especially with the rumor being kind kind of big for today. We've seen a lot of Thursdays and Friday restocks when it comes to Best Buy. As I mentioned, I think it's a little bit more on the lower end if they do go into restock. But at least we do know that there is some movement. And if you guys saw maybe like the last Best Buy saga, we actually did have like 2 or 3 weeks in a row where we did actually see a lot of stock arrive, which is always very, very nice to go and see. And because as we keep on seeing more and more stocks showing on up, it just increases the likelihood of drops happening. Same thing too as well with Amazon. We actually do know that there's a very, very small amount of stock showing up at Amazon. So at least we kind of know that the drops are alive, the restocks, or at least I don't want to say are guaranteed to happen, but at least we do know that there is some movement there. Sony is still keeping them conscious, and then at least if anything, it'll probably make the drops happen sometime in the near future. As well, I do want to go and make a quick note because there is no PS5 Digital or Xbox Series S's. That does maybe make it a little bit more on the smaller likelihood as well. And also on top of that too, just the overall numbers are kind of low. We do sometimes see literally small batches show up at Best Buy. And then also sometimes I just see, at least from what my employee told me, I mean, I don't work at Best Buy, I wish I knew. But basically what they told me is that sometimes like the day of / week of the actual drops themselves, they'll get really large amount of shipments, or they just have to wait for the actual orders to be all certified and organized through. And whenever that all goes and happens, then they can actually go and like release it. So I'm not entirely sure exactly how the system is. I wish I could have in contacts with other Best Buy employees just so we can go and find that out. But at least we do know that there are a few consoles sitting in the back of the warehouse at their Best Buy. So interesting news. We'll kind of see how that kind of goes and develops. Once again, I do not really think there's gonna be a Best Buy restock tomorrow, just based on my speculation and theories and stock numbers, etc. So don't get your hopes up too much, but at least we do know that there is at least some movement, as I mentioned. So that's kind of good news, at least for Best Buy as well. When it comes to Amazon, I guess I kind of touched on that a few seconds ago. We'll let you guys know if any more stock does arrive. We did have a very, very small amount of stock that did arrive for the PS5 discs, maybe about a week ago, maybe like 5 days ago or so, give or take. So you guys know that there is some stock there. There is some stock availability there. And just overall, it is kind of at least sitting around. We'll kind of go and see. Once again, though, after the previous drops, we kind of saw like an initial small amount of stock show up. And then after that, we had like another week, and then more stock showed up, and then even more stock showed up, and then more drops showed up, and then eventually drops. And then there's just a flood of stock all floating around because then people basically got all their consoles, which is really, really nice. I had a chance to order them. So at least we do see that. I'd probably want to get my expectations up for Amazon tomorrow either, but at least we know that there is movement there once again. And lastly, when it comes to Target. Now, Target's been a little bit of a hot topic as of recent. I don't think Target's usually done a lot of Friday drops or restocks. And once again, kind of with the same thing with all the other major retailers we just talked about throughout this video, like the Best Buy and Amazons, they just don't really seem to have that big a stock. We have seen warehouse movement. We have reported up on that from that. We also have confirmed that some employees are also sitting on some stock in their stores. We've had multiple different also other people confirm that, other employees, other restock trackers, and all those other people out there. So at least we do know there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of somewhat consistencies, and at least for all these major retailers, they're pretty much prepping, I think, for their next major restock waves, which is really, really good. One thing I'll try my best to maybe be on the note for maybe for the weekend is if we see any walk-ins for Target or also for Walmart, which would make sense for both of them because with Walmart itself, we didn't know that they were actually arriving in stock and getting stock, and as well, same with Target. Sometimes we do see a little bit of walk-ins or like right before a drop, if there's stock there, we see some kind of like rambunctious employees, or like right after a drop. Same thing with Walmart too, with the secret links. So we have a lot of major things to be on the lookout for tomorrow, as well as throughout the weekend. So just keeping you guys updated the best I can. If we see any good news, I'll 100% let you guys know. But overall, I will go and say this actually was a really good, I guess, like overall day in general. With the PS Direct, we saw a few people get some digitals and discs, so that's always very nice. The Walmart drop, although it could have been better for sure, at least we did see some consoles. And we actually did see a lot of Xbox and stuff, as we mentioned, with the actual Xbox from Microsoft themselves and also from Walmart, which we saw a lot of people confirm get that. So overall, I'd give it like a nice little thumbs up for today. It could have been a little bit of a better day, and there was a lot of just really weird stuff that did happen just all throughout the day in terms of stock and stock numbers and stock availability and consoles and everything. But at least we do have the good news over here with Best Buy. We do have some pretty good news as well for Target. And we just have to keep on just being a little bit patient for Amazon, and hopefully that'll be dropping and restocking sometime soon. So hopefully tomorrow will be a nice, good day, even though I'm like on like the little bit of the middle end for it. But be on the lookout for tomorrow morning's video when it comes to stock and what we're gonna go do for actually like what console you can get and all that good stuff. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well. Make sure you guys are subscribed for the ongoing PS5 giveaway, the brand new one. Like the video for sure. Comment down below if you guys did have a chance to get your PS5 consoles or Xboxes or even GPUs. all throughout today. Amazon links down below for the consoles, for the controllers, for all that stuff. You just want to go pre-order or actually go and check and see for warehouse consoles or whatever. And of course, as well, sign up for Weeble and you go and deposit $100, and you guys go and receive free stock and free money. You could just instantly go and sell it and withdraw everything if you guys would like. And of course, as well, make sure you guys go and sign up for Coinbase, buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin, and after that, you guys all get a bunch of free stuff. And also check out the second channel video if you guys would like. Make sure you guys use the link tree down below to go and make sure you guys enter it in for the giveaway itself. Love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys up on the next video, and hopefully tomorrow we'll actually have some really good news. Love you guys.